welcome everyone, this is Valderon, and even though I said something yesterday, I actually decided that was kind of a little bit of silly. Why wait to Sunday on something, or Thursday, to do something we can do today? I did actually... I should just have started a new permadeath yesterday instead of going to the challenge, because it is important I have something on Steam I can play as a substitute when the game actually updates and those kind of things. So, yeah. That is, of course, where we really want to be going down that route. So, I am going to make a new game, custom. I'm going to permadeath. I am going to disable tutorial missions. The only thing that actually do something is how to do things when you start. So when you have played for quite an amount of time, then that's not really what you want to go through every time you start. My screen here is tilted. Sorry about that. I think I had a cat or something up in my screen. There we go. That's why I have my chat, so that I want to be able to see. Oh, now I click the buttons. I shouldn't do that. Oh, don't. There we go. That looks better now, I can see it. So, yeah. So, yeah, cats, they are not taking any prisoners when they move around, and sometimes they just kind of push and step and pull down on the floor as well. Well, my phone is flashing, but never mind. I'm not going to do anything on that now. I mean, if my family want to get hold on me, they can open the door and just wave in. So that's always a possibility. Anyone else which need to catch me, they should know what I'm doing from roughly 8 o'clock most evenings. So, yeah. Unless there's someone who wants to bring me a bag of money or something. I don't think so. No. That is turning into silliness. So, yeah. We are starting on a contaminated, so that is probably
radiation protection.
Radioactive, radiated. So, is there any caves around? That's always the first question I ask. Because then I can stand and get my bearings. So, yeah, I did start another permadeath here on Steam, and I managed to get myself killed without even being at the keyboard. I was in my base and I went out with the dogs, and I have forgotten that I actually had the side of my building open, and I think that was what caused the main problem. So I can see there's some sodium over there that will help me in the first instance.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, I know that is always the
Technology recharge.
but I need to see if I can find a cave. Would be good, to be honest. And as there's all these
Radiation protection falling.
kind of mountains, then there should be some sort of cave, shouldn't there? Oxygen, that is also useful. I need more sodium very quickly.
Radiation protection falling.
Building. So now I'm using my experience. Oh! Don't kill yourself. I'm using my experience because that is living in caves. So oh dear. I would say they can kill you. Everything can kill you if you're unlucky enough. So all the green stuff which is floating around them is toxins they release. And if you get caught in them, they will affect you. And over time it will kill you. So it's not like if you just get it a little bit on you that you will die, but what it tends to do as well is actually to pretty much disorientate you, and it's not a funny feeling.
Units received.
So find one which is platinum and dihydrogen. That's a interesting mixture. Oh dear, I need carbon. Which I don't have. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's the problem. Caves doesn't always have carbon in them, so that is where we could get into some minor troubles. oxygen, but I don't have enough. I have some of that. So, oh, is there a plant? Well, it's a plant, but it's not a... It's not one we can use, so yeah. Let's see if we can stay alive long enough with what we have.
Radiation protection falling.
So it's actually not so bad as it looks.
Units received. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
So 2 became 3. Became 5. That's actually condensate carbon, so that is even better.
Falling. Technology recharge.
I need to make keep an eye on the
Units received.
health of me as well, because that is really what is important more than anything else.
Radiation protection.
You can sometimes go a little bit too long, and then you don't realize that you have gone too long, and then you start getting damage from it, and that is where you are really in trouble. So what is that over there? Magnetized ferrite, copper. Well, it's both things I can use. So there's a lot of things I can use, and it is really about getting a good understanding at what you need to get to actually improve your situation. That's the first thing you need to do. And survival is always the first priority, and as I've said many times, we only have one rule on this channel: don't die. And I broke that, and I'm very aware of that fact. I am very aware of that fact. And everyone is allowed to laugh at me. It was not, I would say it was not even my own fault, but kind of was, because I should not have just left the game running and leave it. And I have no idea what actually killed me, because I had stopped the recording, so and I just came back, and there was the text on the screen, and then you kind of know that, okay, that's it. And yeah, I mean, I can't even be annoyed about it, because that is what happens. Sometimes you make stupid things and you die. That's always bound to happen when you try to be smart or something else.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to the ship. Trying to go to the ship at least. Oh, it's there. Good. Because that means I have a little bit of protection for a little while. And I can regen at least the protective shield while I'm sitting inside here. So I'm just going to spread these out a little bit for now. It's something I need to build on. Hopefully not on this ship, but on something better down the line. So compared to having the tutorial on, when you have the tutorial on, you actually have a broken ship. But it's to teach you what to do when things are broken. I unfortunately know what to do, so that is
Radiation protection falling.
so as this is a normal permadeath, then I'm going to follow the most of the normal missions and through, because I know it's actually useful to do it, even though it's tedious when you have done it many times, but it's just how it is. And I would say don't feel bad about it if you don't want to do it, but just think about, you get something out of it which is useful. So I pick up everything I can, which will actually make things a little bit better for me. Also things, well, some of the things I don't know what is until I get them. And yeah, that needs an FS pass. I don't have that yet. So this is my ship. It is a planet I don't really want to do too much on, but that is as it is. So metal plating. Can I make two? Nope. Only make one. But one is better than none. So I could see there was some buildings over there. I think. But well, there's some there and there's some over there. So that one has free parking, so I call that when there is those circular landing pads, because you don't pay launch fuel to use them, so that's why I call them free parking. This is some sort of transmission tower, so let's see if it could be something interesting. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but I actually have something to help a little bit.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But if you don't want to do the tutorials, you get the things automatically that you go through the tutorials with. So, but the mission lines, the Artemis mission, the Atlas mission, and that they are also quite boring, and but they do give you stuff that is very useful. They give you extra health stuff, the Atlas one, even though I don't want to bring spoilers into it. But you're right, it is always, you get something out of almost anything. I don't have Atlas pass yet, so I can't explore the rest of the building. But yeah, I mean, when we have started a lot of new games for a different reason, it sometimes get some people just want to go out and explore the universe, and you can just be aware that there might be things you need to work a little bit harder to get. To 170. Well, again, it's the good thing with the No Man's Sky. You can play pretty much as you like. There is no quick walkthrough. Even though there was someone who told me he had finished the game, I'm still not sure how he did that.
Radiation protection.
But because I've been playing for many years and I have not finished it yet,
Units received.
nor do I think I will in any foreseeable future. That was not the one I was looking for. Yeah, no, that's correct. And to be honest, I actually don't know if you really finished the missions, because Atlas continues now, and yeah, and it is all about what you feel you want to do. I'd rather go to them first. And that's the brilliant thing. You can become whatever you like to be. someone said it very nicely in a video I watched at some point. Whether you want to be a farmer, a pirate, a trader, a luggage hauler, you have all the opportunities. Yeah. Now you can do all the things you like, and you don't have to do all the things you dislike, and that's where I find the game amazing. A fisherman, yeah, that's the latest which has come in. That is true, yeah. A chef? I haven't really decoded the cooking with fish yet, but and I don't know when I will do that. That might take quite a long time. But yeah, I'm actually I set an aim. This is I just started this save because I normally play on Xbox Game Pass, where I would very often play challenges rather than just permadeath, and I have said to myself that when I start a new save, i.e. what I have done here, I will try to get all the fish. Yeah, base building, yeah.
Radiation protection falling.
That's not one of my fortes though, I would say. But I'm amazed what people have done, past and present, and I'm sure the future will show some amazing build sites as well, especially as we get more and more building pieces, so it's I still remember when I started, well, when I started looking at YouTube, what people had uploaded, and saw some of those who had built bases on the old school freighters, and some of them was amazing. It was like a floating city in the sky. I always thought I wish I had the skill set to think in that direction.
Radiation protection falling.
Please don't do that.
Technology recharge. Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. I have a couple of times been a bounty hunter more than anything else. Just because you can. Not because you have to, but because you can.
Units received.
I also tried to be a full-out pirate. That I found a little bit boring over time. And constantly fighting with sentinel interceptors and freighters. It was not. Yeah. Well, it's okay fun, but it's not. It's not something I would do for longer time anymore. That's for sure. Where did the other building go? Yeah, that's the one I visited, isn't it? Or was that one? which has free parking. This one didn't have free parking. This is actually an abandoned building. That's okay. That is okay. Just clean up a little bit. So I don't sell junk, I refine it, because it is nanites and ferrite dust in the end, and that's actually things I do like to get my hands on.
Radiation protection falling.
Especially the nanites, to be honest. I would say when I play, when I'm playing when I'm not on stream, I play kind of a much more boring game visually, but because I do other things that takes a long time, and really I'm chasing specific ships and stuff like that, and sitting camping out for them. And that's a little bit boring, but I'm a collector. Yeah. But there's also, even though I'm not much of a base builder, I do like to have all the blueprints for building. So I'm contradicting myself a little bit, but I'm a hoarder more than anything else. Whatever I can get my filthy hands on, I do. And that's one of the big problems playing on permadeath, is that the stack size is so much lower than on normal, but you get used to it. And you think a little bit more about what you're doing and when you're doing it. So, yeah.
Units received.
Yeah, no, it's true. Well, I actually found out playing on permadeath, being too careful actually get you killed more than you would think. I kind of reverted to play pretty normal. Do the same stupid things I do on normal. And I actually stay normally. I got killed the other day, but it is relatively rare I get killed. Most of my deaths has been getting stuck on a trade station or a freighter, so it is rather rare something actually kills me. It's more, how can I say, a stupid situation which causes death. You know, if you do something which kills you, right, then it is very often stupid what you did, but one of my favorite weapons is the geology cannon. So I have the tools in my own hands to kill myself, and it has been close a couple of times. And there was viewers saying to me that don't use that, you risk killing yourself. And I said, yeah, I know, I've done that on normal as well, but I love the output. But it's the thing is, for me, it's very important also that the game is funny. If you're sitting and feeling that a game is dull and yeah, then you might as well play Minesweep or something like that. And I'm not dissing puzzle games because it's actually good for our brains, I heard. That is going to be impossible to get all three. That's cheating. Hello games, what are you doing? Oh, you're playing with my mind. So, on my challenges, because of limited anomaly visits, I take these purely for nanites. Here I actually take them for the money. Whoa, don't run away. What the? That's not supposed to happen. I advertised this as a safe way of picking them up. Do I need to reassess my choices? It should be safe. I think I got too close to it, so it actually sensed me or something. Yeah, it's fine. Just blame me. Everyone else do. I suddenly had quite a number of viewers, not only playing permadeath, but playing the same challenges I picked up. So feel free, and you're always welcome to come and tell how it goes. And my record on a standard permadeath is 340-ish hours. So and that I'm actually quite strong and going strong. So that's I don't intend to die there in near future, but I do not play it as much at the moment because I've switched to different challenges. Feel free. And as I'm playing on Steam now, I will not invite people to actually add me as a friend, but you can do that when I'm on my Xbox Game Pass. I don't mind, especially when I'm at weird galaxies and people want to come further away, then I don't mind kind of linking up, so that's a possibility. So I'm just being a little bit greedy right now, but I don't want them to try to eat me. Where was the last one? There it was. Oh. So how many did I get? 9? That's okay, that's 500,000. Yeah, good luck with it, and as long as you know what to do, and always keep an eye on your health, make sure you are kind of in a good place, then it should always be fine. So just waiting for the horrors to go underground again. No, I actually died Sunday evening. I stood in my base, and I normally stop at around 1 o'clock UK time, and both my dogs have been up looking at me like we would like to go on a walk now. So I was just cleaning up, so I had jumped up stream, and I thought, oh well, I was refining stuff, so that's fine. Nothing will happen with that. And I went out with the dogs, and I came back, and then I had the text that I had died. So yeah, and with permadeath, you lose your save game as well. So that's how it is. Yeah, so you've been along since pretty much the start as well. It took me a little bit of time before I actually bought the game from when it was released. I wanted it, but I heard all the criticism about it was not the game which was promised and all that. So I was sitting, man, do I want to spend all that money on a game which doesn't work? But then it came on sale on Steam, and then yeah, okay, I buy it. And I'm actually glad I did. And I'm amazed how much they have done to the game ever since, and for free. That's the best part. It's not even... They could easily have charged a little bit for all the updates. I would say I'm an impatient player as well very often, but I must admit No Man's Sky gets the best out of me in that manner, because I can spend hours finding that resource I need or whatever it is. In other games I would have died 20 times to find it, so but it's also, you always know that, well, certain things are hard, but they are never impossible. Yeah, I'm going to search for a new planet because I do like to make a basic base where I pretty much start, but I don't want it on a radiated planet, so I'm going to see what else is in this system. And then I want to go out and see if I can find some better ship. Caustic, that's toxic, that's not much better. Blighted, it's, that is cold. So you cannot always get what you want. That's always the bottom line. But no. So space stations is your friend. Or at least some of the time they are. I'm very glad that in situations where you, for instance, by accident shoot at them, then the sentinels comes and you run inside the space station not to fight with them. I'm glad they don't stand there with guns and receive you. What's the entrance to this one? Down on that side, okay. I always took this stance, and I know it's not 100% correct in No Man's Sky, but it is very often like in the old Elite that the opening to the space station is always facing a planet. It's not always correct, but very often it is. Here. So our first I'm playing as I'm always playing, trying to get easy missions to get standing up with the different guilds, because they give you some good free stuff. And I would say, compared to yesterday, I played on one of the challenges, the price setting is full up there, so it's actually nice to have a normal permadeath, because the prices is not so incredible high. But apart from that, there's a lot to go through. And what I do on space stations, in the beginning I talk with almost everything. I learned the word that they each need to be happy with us. Then I practice the language skills, and if I'm lucky they give me something I can use. The Gex, unfortunately, is very often a little bit of money, and that is, yeah, it's okay, but you can make much more money by doing normal stuff. So yeah, the Viking is a little bit tricky though, because they very quickly get offended, and then they might hit you. And hitting you can actually harm you severely. Okay, he was happy. He gave me a gift. I'm glad for that. Also around the space station there is some hidden treasures you can get. And they are the same places on each race, so you quickly learn where they are. So he gave me a little bit. And this is the guild representative. And all these things, some of them they give you for free. Free supplies, free supplies, free supplies. And this is storage augmentation for free. That is really useful. So I try to really punch it up, but I'm not giving them things I can use, but doing missions for the different guilds will actually quickly get them up in standing. So that is at least one thing I do a lot. I kind of wish that the Hello Games would do some more lengthy quest lines, mission lines in day-to-day game, because that would make it quite interesting that you would have to go to different planets to find different things. But that's my opinion, and you guys which are relatively new to my channel don't know, but I'm one of these which has been playing World of Warcraft for many years before I actually got enough of it, but that is that is just how it is. But I like things with good, interesting things to do. That might be why I actually like the expeditions. And yeah, I know that the Nexus missions sometimes is a little bit longer, but they are still relatively simple to get through. Kovacs is all about technology, and with that you can actually get a long way. Okay, I'm just getting standing right now. That's fine. One thing which is good to know is that when they redid the space stations, the standing influenced your module purchase, so you get discount the better standing you have. So that I found was a very good thing. Oh. I'm very good at offending the Vikings, so yeah. I fear for the day where I have a challenge that one of the set of challenges we have been doing, you're only allowed to visit systems which match the one you started in. And I fear the day I can only go to Viking systems because I would be chased by them because my standing is so horrible. Okay, he was happy with what I said, so I said the same word to both of them. 3 million is a little bit far away. So this would be 4 million, yeah. Always remember to get your slot for your exosuit. The first one is free if you put it in the cargo department. So I'll do that. I like saving money when I can. I don't have enough nanites to actually buy any modules yet. And that's okay. I can survive a little bit without that. Yeah. Memo to self. Remember to look if you already have visited them. If you have, you won't get anything again. So, oh, I haven't talked to him yet. So these like aggression, and that's where it gets a little bit tricky, because if they don't kind of respect you enough, then you might actually end up being in problems, because then they think you are... Yeah, he hit me. Oh dear. Yeah. Bastard. I don't know why I thought that was my ship. That's why would I... Okay, he flew off. No, he's there. Why would I fly around in a shuttle? That's a whole other game. So it's annoying me a little bit. This planet is none of them is very hospitable. So I'm actually going to do my normal key. Bindings. I don't have any fuel at this point, but let's see, I'm 715,000 light years from the core, so that will take a couple of hours to get there. Wow, it can be done very quickly, but I actually don't do that in general. It's only if I get tired of a galaxy that I take the quick jump to the next one. What is that planet which was hiding behind there? Oh, that's that one. Bugger. That was not useful. So I normally don't take the ancient ruins, but oh dear, someone wants to fight me already. You can attempt to pay them off, but I don't really have a lot of money. Oh, I forgot to sell them.
Hostile ships approaching.
Okay, how many are there? I have no upgrades on my ship, so
Hostile ships
boom.
defeated.
Oh well, okay. That is always one of the situations where you're a little bit like, is this very bad or is it just bad?
Toxic protection falling.
Yeah, I am very aware of that. I'm actually just picking up words. That's the only thing I'm going to use with this. It could point me to a ancient dig site, but to be honest, I'm not really going to go there yet. So
Units received.
funny. It says that you can rename things and all that. I don't think I ever really done that.
Toxic protection. Falling.
I don't care whether things, what name things have. That's not really my way of playing. Yeah, I rename my bases, but that's more so I can remember where I got them. Sometimes I rename my multi-tool, my ship, but that's the only thing I really go down that route with, so yeah. Bum.
Technology recharge.
So I'm thinking of one of them. I can make one of them, then I can make one of them. Then I have some fuel for a jump. I said I would actually like to find a planet which was relatively peaceful, environmental meant at least. Well, I don't want overly many you're joking. You are really wanting me to stay in this system? Oh man. Oh, wait a minute. What? Can't I jump 15 with what I have? 17% out of now that is going to be just below what is good. Okay. Oh. Coordinates received. Let's back to where we started. It's funny enough, it's always that. Well, that's okay. I started on this planet and I know I can, well, hopefully survive on it. So that's Why are you sending me down in this hole? That's not where this ship is. Oh, spoilers. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, let's land up here somewhere. There was sodium, which is good as well. Make 2 of them. Just in case. That one should go. I always keep the things on this ship that I can sell, I want to sell. Not that I can sell anything, but certain things, it's just what I actually want to sell. Okay, I will have to find those coordinates and I wonder if it's that ship I can see there. Then it's an explorer. Hi Tiger. How are you today? Yeah, I decided to actually go back and start the permadeath again when I was so stupid to die when I was not present. So yeah, I'm back on Steam today, but yeah, I'm actually okay. I had a relatively quiet day, so that's always a good thing. I feel a little bit more relaxed when things are quiet. More metal fingers, okay. I am actually going to pick them up after this ship. Yeah. I guess I'm not. Well, there is rocks with the chromatic metal, if I can find one of them. But we know Thoth's law.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, so everything is fine here.
Technology prepared.
to go to 100%. I wasn't sure.
Radiation protection falling.
This is a weird planet. It has a lot of mountains, but not very many caves, which is visible at least. And when I found a cave, I of course ran out of carbon, which there was none of in the cave. It's free, so I claim it. And as usual, I will I don't have any pure ferrite, so well, I actually can make it, but I will have to build a portable refiner. It's one metal plating. Stop keep telling me to. Yeah, I'm very aware of that. So I'll just sit in the ship while I make this, because at least then I'm protected from the radiation, even though the shield is down, but don't tell anyone that. You're still playing Farm Simulator, Tiger. So, when I played on normal, I would very often jump into a crash ship, just repair a little bit and fly to the closest space station and scrap it. On permadeath, I actually stopped doing that because very often I got almost killed by pirates when I tried so. So I actually have decided to take the safer route, to call it there instead, which is a relatively new feature that you can do that. The old trick was to go to your freighter and make sure it was there, take it as your primary, and then teleport to a space station. A little bit more complicated, but that would be safe as well. So, how is our refiner doing? It's being slow, but never mind. Maybe I should collect a little bit more
Radiation protection falling.
carbon while I'm here. The only problem is that these are running down. Luckily I did something to fix that. So and that is made out of dihydrogen, so that is a thing you will always need loads of. Is that actually an open cave? We'll find out in a moment. would actually be nice to be able to make some iron batteries. That can make you survive on all types of
Radiation protection falling.
environment, really.
Technology recharge.
So far so good. I'm still surviving. I comply to rule number 1. So was there any... No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, never mind. That is not important right now.
Radiation protection.
Yeah, I'm very aware of that. Oh.
Units received.
So, my ship is up there.
Radiation protection.
Yeah,
falling.
I know. Don't kill me, don't kill me.
Shield down.
So, I'm not going to repair other than that.
Component repaired.
So I just need the
Technology recharge. Shield down.
So the longer you get into the game, the better protected you are, and these things would not really pan out as a problem. But I will say when you play on normal, it's a little bit easier, but the higher settings you play on, the more unforgiving the environment becomes. So I would just say keep an eye on things, make sure you have things to actually get yourself through a crunch situation. So that's really where it is important to know the game mechanisms as well. So the protection resets within your base, your ship, in a cave, and therefore you can always jump into your ship and sit there, and then it will regenerate your shield, and then you can go out again. Later on that would not be necessary because you have the protection against those environments, and you can just top that up. You will have means to do that. At this point I don't have a lot of sodium, which is used for it. So it is just how it is at this point. And that will of course change. The more you get, the more you actually add to yourself. And I would say, if you are in a situation, you're sitting listening to me and thinking, what is he talking about? Feel free to ask. You don't have to be a follower to communicate with me. You don't have to be a subscriber. You can use the chat and I will happily explain or help. There might be things in the game that you don't really understand. Feel free to come and ask. I don't judge people for asking questions. I actually judge people for not asking questions and then still doing the same thing, which get them killed over and over again. I'm a firmly believer in educating people rather than scourge them when they do something less good. And if you come to this situation where I actually can't answer your question, there's very often some very experienced people sitting in the background lurking around. They might be playing other games and stuff, but they are all of them very friendly and helpful. And I try to be the same, to be honest. So, I got that. I should really refine some other things, but that will have to wait a little bit. Because this is not really the environment to do that. So, as I have repaired these two things, then I can take off from the planet and I can fly in space. So that is enough to call it to a space station, for instance, or to my freighter or to my base, wherever I want it, and I can do the repairs there. So now I go to the other ship and I take off. So I don't lose the ship because it's not there. I will always be able to see here my ships, and I can call, this is the one I'm standing in front of, so I don't want to call that, but I could call that, and that is the one which is registered. I can call that as well, but I don't want to do that because I spent my used my launch fuel without a reason. So it's all about preserving resources and not use them all, especially not here in the beginning. So, actually, what I need to do now is go and find some copper. And that I do by find a deposit and go there and farm it. As this is a planet with a more hostile environment, I take my ship and fly there. If it has been a safe environment, then I might have taken my on foot. So I land a little bit from it because I saw there was sodium here. They are easily to see because they light up in yellow.
Radiation protection.
And that is very needed for survival, not only on planets but also in space, because that is fueling your ship shield. So it's actually something I need. So I think I forgot something earlier, but never mind. Let's get the copper. Thing is, when you are farming resources with your terrain manipulator, don't be scared of sentinels. They will not harm you unless you are on a planet with aggressive sentinels. But then there it wouldn't matter what you're doing whatsoever. They will attack you on sight. And when you play on permadeath, you run into more of that type of planets than you would on normal settings. So, just saying. See, it investigates, it turns blue, and when that white is that blue is turning white again, you can actually take some more. I don't really want to fight with them because I don't have any weapons at this point, so I'm just actually leaving it and hoping I can get more at another time. So now I would love to have a cave or a building, so I can do some refining. Oh shit. See, that's what happens if you don't pay attention. My shielding disappeared, so yeah. I use uranium because that's relatively easy to get compared to the fuel. You will, when you get the standings up with the guilds, get a lot of fuel for free. But until then, I'd rather use resources. The cheapest resources I can. So I have quite a bit of refining to do, and that's why. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's always good to get something which is very useful connected together. That's always brilliant.
Radiation protection falling.
So there's a humming sack there. That means there is a cave. So this is the hole I just made from the copper, yeah. So as I said, sometimes I use my experience to actually find things. I know how certain things is connected, where I would find these things, and that's actually good when you are looking for caves. The only thing is, be careful how you enter the cave. And that's where we talk about the hazardous flora again, because they might actually be sitting just around the entrance where you're going. There's some over there. You can always hear the sizzling if they are close to you. So, see, when I go closer, can you hear the sizzling? So when you hear that, then you know there's something to pay attention to. I would say trading post is actually a very important thing if you want to make money. Trading goods, buy that on trading post and sell on different space stations, and you can make quite a bit of money that way. Yeah, I'm kind of walking around in like a headless chicken right now, but I just wanted to make sure that things was absolutely safe. So, and they are when I'm here, so that's the good thing. So I need to make some chromatic metal.
Technology recharge.
And I'm going to farm some cobalt so I can make some iron batteries. Because that is a very good way of staying alive. Because then you don't need the sodium for that. You need it for other things, but that's a whole other story.
Technology recharge.
So No Man's Sky is a lot of refining when you start new saves. Well, it is sometimes later as well. So if you wonder why I took the plants, these cave marrow, they are actually very useful because they refine to sodium, in case you didn't know that. So that one is done with the first batch. Oh, I have to be careful, I'm running out of space. That's okay.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, that was the wrong thing to get, but make 3 more cobalt. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 3 more. One, 2, 3. And the reason is I get a number that I can actually work with. So when I make 15 of these, that one goes away. Good, that one stopped. So I have made all the chromatic metal I can. So I'm actually going to just refine some of the other things now I'm here. Among other things, to make some space. So My normal problem is that I sometimes forget that I need carbon for these things, so I end up in a situation where I don't have enough carbon to actually do what I want to do, but here is actually a bit that I can get, and that should be fine. I hope it is. Small down there if I should need. What's that? It's not something I can get. Okay. So I'm refining these so I can get nanites out of them. That's the whole purpose with them. So I need condensed carbon to make that. Yeah, of course I do. Okay, I can make some. So then I might not have enough to also refine. So should I go and farm some more down there? Might actually be. Oh! Down the line I will get a personal refiner, which I have in my, well, kind of on my back. That will be running when I run around to do all these junk things and all of it. Until then, I will be dependent on the one we put up and use. It is called a personal refiner, but a portable refiner, but it takes up a slot, which is slightly annoying. So while this then get finished, I'm going to take a very short bathroom break, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes tops, so stay with me. So, I'm back. Sorry for the little interruption. I would say that is one of the problems with all the coffee I drink, that some things have to. Yeah, as I very often say, No Man's Sky is the biggest such law simulator there is out there, and it's always, if you need something, you won't get it. You can look and look and look, and it will take a very long time before you find it. If it gives you something for free, it's something which is useful, but not where you are. But you can use it later, so that's the good thing. But you're absolutely right. You are freezing to death, and then you get protection against radiation. Yeah. So I probably find a cold protection soon here. That's how it works. So I need to make some. How many can I make? 6. Do I want to make 6? Yeah. I can only make 4 of them, but yeah, that's okay. That I can live with, but now I can actually fill this. Okay, no, I can't. Not yet. Yeah, bear with me. I will have to refine these things before and it will take a little bit of time. Could go and see if I could find some more carbon while I'm here. I have to be a little bit careful. That I don't use everything in one go, because that is kind of where it can be a little bit tricky. Even though you can actually by hand fight get the resources. Stop sizzling. Thought I saw another one. that's one of the reasons you don't want to entirely run out. Especially when you are dealing with thing like hazardous plants. There's more in behind there, I can see. So, but I need the oxygen as well. So it's actually good to get. Yeah, I knew I didn't put enough on, but yeah. A good thing, but sometimes you get things that just fill up in your bag, and when you are something is sizzling where there. And when you are very low, that's not really what you want, but I kind of use my ship as well as storage. Even though I say what's on the ship is what's for sale, it's not entirely true. Because in the beginning you need all slots you can to have stuff in. I will say it's not always normal I farm so much carbon, but I also know that I am going to need, when I start building a base, but I want a planet which is relatively nice. That is better when because you need, if you want to expand your base, you need to go out and farm certain resources, and if you have to do that all the time on a planet with a very bad environment, then gets a little bit tedious, to be honest. Well, I know that that's my opinion, and you don't have to agree with that. That is kind of depending on how you play and what you feel when you play. There was one more there. I thought I saw one. Trickster? That's one up there in the ceiling as well. You learn to spot them. I will say they can be. I have heard before, why don't you scan? But you see, I saw that one was there, so I know I can scan and you get them up, but it's not always they pop up. And to be honest, running around in a cave with the scanner on constantly is kind of annoying. So I went wrong somewhere. Because there's carbon here. Am I lost? See, there's the humming sack, and that's why I don't pick them up or anything. I have them so it's a reference to, so I can find back, because I know how difficult caves can actually be. I have been lost in caves. Sometimes I have had to use my terrain manipulator to actually get out of them. I will say, if you, when you start a new game, if you can find a cave and there is cobalt in, which there should be in a cave, it's just depending how much there is, but cobalt come in these two types of stalactites and stalagmites, I think they're called, depending on if they grow up or down. And there will always be cobalt and ferrite dust. I haven't seen if there were any. Doesn't look like there is any ferrite dust in the cave here, but that is easily gotten from rocks on the way there if you find a cave. And then you can make iron batteries, and they can actually protect you quite a good thing. But also this hazardous flora is useful because they give you sodium and oxygen. The only problem is you need to make sure you actually have carbon to fuel your mining beam with, your refiner, whatever you are using. So it's a balance. I would say right now I make it sound like it's quite complicated. It is not. It is actually straightforward. Okay. I will go back to my refiner. I'll just take that carbon as well. I'm out of slots, so what is it I can't get? I got carbon, I got oxygen, so it's actually looking fine, but not going to tempt fate. So my refiner is also showing up, so I should be able to find my way back. Or maybe not. Dead by cave walking. That would be a new one, but caves can be very, very big, and that's where it's sometimes tricky. I even ran out of carbon. Yeah. That happens as well. So yeah, what else can I say about caves? They are useful. Definitely. Yeah, just say make sure you you will always survive in a cave because your protection will last, but when you move around, your life support is going down. That's always a little bit tricky, but it's not like you're going to die. And that takes, you can fill that up with oxygen as well, which you can find in caves. So most of the time at least. So sorry this is taking a little bit of time, but it is a way for me to make sure that I have space. Yeah, it's going to take some time, but again, it's it is when it's a new game. It kind of puts some strain on your abilities, and that's absolutely always like that. When you have all the slots in the exosuit and a lot of extra slot in your multi-tool and on your ship, things get much easier because you have space for everything. In the beginning, you don't. And yeah. You kind of just have to accept that fact that you will have to do a thing or two differently than normal. When I see there's platinum in these, that's actually one of the reasons I keep going over them. Then I take them because you need platinum when you want to repair ships. Well, you can sometimes buy it, or you can even make it, but it's actually quite expensive thing to make it. And that's actually funny enough one of the things I've been asked most. How do I get into the resource here? Well, I will say,
Technology recharge.
nothing is impossible. Sometimes things are a little bit hard, difficult. But I feel that's what actually makes a game interesting. It is when it challenges you and makes you think. That's why I find it funny. I don't really like games that tend to be too simple, too easy. That was another type of carbon. I actually hadn't seen that was there, but it was one I scanned on the outside world. I just got one with orange. Where? Gold. Gold is useful as well, but it's a little bit easier to get your hands on. Suddenly realized why my vape tasted weird. I'm running out of juice. Not entirely, but they have a tendency, if it gets too low, you start tasting the coil. And the coil burns off very quickly if you don't make sure it's always build up when you run it. So what I've done now is I have prepared myself so I can go to another system. I have fuel in my hyper drive, and hopefully I can find a system with a good planet on so I can make a base. Because this is a normal permadeath, so I'm going to follow pretty much the missions I get chucked at me as well. I'm not going to do them all as I get them, because that's not certain I will go down that way. What? Why did you stop? Oh, weird. What is going on here? Something is weird. Have I lost internet or something? No. Everything looks fine, so... Oh. I don't know why it only would give me 14 at a time. So I have one batch more. Can save them for a little bit now. I think we are kind of fine. Where is the hole I made to get in here? There. No. Okay, where's my ship? That's another way of finding out where I came from. And if I can't find the hole, I'll make a new one. Oh, yeah. So we can leave this planet and go to another one and see if we can find one which is a little bit pleasant, and we can build a base there so we have something to actually come back to. I do like to have a base in the start of Euclid because then I always have the options. Okay. And we get the anomaly. That's okay. I don't have a lot of nanites at this point, but the good thing is it can be called frequently. So I'm not going to complete Nexus missions yet because that is a little bit too early to start that. But of course, it's a thing to take into the whole portion of getting things in the game. And if... oh, wait a minute. Yeah, well... I think I went the wrong way around here, but never mind. should probably have gone here first. So I go quickly through this because I have done this many times, and Specialist Polo. Polo is very useful because he gives you coordinates for black holes later on. So yeah, I should have done that from the beginning. Oh well. I already talked to him, but I'll talk to him again. Yeah, it's not really because I already so. I would be stuck on that a little bit, but never mind that. I can get a little bit from the other one I got, so this one gives for milestone. No. Never mind. I will come back and do that again at some point. So I might be stuck until then. So I need to do the right things. How many nanites do I have? Not a lot, so I can get a little bit from them as well. So for me, the most important thing is actually get the refiners. I think I can only get one of them now. I of course want to have that one, but that one will work for now. And I can spend the service data I found, and what I tend to spend it on first is actually be sure that I can get electricity to my base. And, start at least. And And I do want to have all these. That is, I would like to have that one as well, but we will get that. It's just not right now. So I'll just take what I get. Upgrades for the ship. Again, I don't have enough nanites to do everything I would like, but I like to get the infinite accelerator, and I can actually get that, and I think that's it. I have 96, so I could get the cadmium drive or ablative armor, but I'm going to wait until next. Again, over here is this is multi-tool. I'm not even going to look because I can't really do anything there. The same is, I want these, but that's going to take a little bit of time. And someone is sitting, being very nice and give us very expensive things. I will say I don't always find it good because if you don't really know what you're doing, you end up in a situation where you get things handed to you and then you can't understand that you are having struggles making money, because I will say it is actually better you learn to do it yourself rather than someone gives you a lot of but they do it to be friendly. The community is very, very nice, and no doubt about that. So just take a look. What was it that would? We have done that actually, so, but we are going to see if we can find another planet. Don't have to be far. Just follow the, I don't have any fuel because I didn't put that on I made, so yeah, that's smart.
Technology recharge.
So we should be able to get a little bit further this time than so let's see if this is a better system. That's not what I wanted to see. Radioactive, that's what I came from. Rainy planet, that actually looks promising. Space station, that's always a good place to start. So I bought that. That need oxygen and chromatic metal. Oxygen I unfortunately have to find on a planet. Chromatic metal, I might be able to buy certain things which goes in that direction, but I'm not sure yet. Here, I would like that. Phosphorus, I need to acquire, and wiring looms. Good. This, I don't know what I do with that yet. So I'm going to put platinum and that one and silver over here and these. So I have that in, because it's not something I really need when I'm moving around. So I would say the impregnate now, in that form it is right now, is not going to be great because it overheats very quickly. But that said, it could. Okay. That I'm not going to do. Finding chromatic metal is actually fine, but I do want to have them in the proper way. So here they do sell platinum, but it's 688 unit per piece. So if I was to buy the whole stack, I only got roughly 10% of that. So yeah. Sell, I have a little bit on this. I'm not going to sell this because that would make my money look ridiculous at this point. I'm taking it slow. I'm going to keep it until I can build them myself. It takes time, long time. Okay. See, that's where it's good with talking to them, especially when you play those variations or challenges where you don't have anomaly access. So when you can get these for free by talking to someone, I'm very happy.
Units received.
And I will say, remember that whenever I say, oh, you should do this and that, no. It is a suggestion, a recommendation. It's not, I'm not telling you how to play. That's not my place to do that. So again, I am nowhere with these. See here, you can get Starship launch for free. Suspicious package with goods can be good. It's a little bit of a lottery, and you can get salvage frigate modules for your freighter. I don't have anything to donate, and even I had, it's not certain I would. But yeah, there is so many options, and it is just about taking those options and convert them into so it fits with your game. And as I say, this is not me telling you how to play, because everyone can play exactly like they want. It's their game. But if you see me do something and think, oh, this is smart, if you're sitting thinking, oh, that's smart, then feel free to take it to you. I do that when I see someone do something I actually didn't know, and it is all sometimes to learn from others. And there is people out there that I learned something the other day from Welsh Tiger. She said something to me, and I said, "Can you do that?" And I tried, and yeah, she was absolutely correct. And that's how the community very often works. It is absolutely brilliant when you get a hint or a tip to something that you actually didn't exactly know. There is something. Units, okay. And see, my internet connection did have a clip, but I hope it is not interfering with my stream. It looks like it's not, but unfortunately I know there is some bad weather coming over Britain, so if something goes wrong and I suddenly disconnect, I will in general try to come back on as quick as I can. But if, for instance, we are down on power for hours, then that might not be doable. But just bear in mind, I will be fine, and I am fine. It's not because I'm getting in trouble.